This is a metal plate. If I hit it, I think you can hear that there are lots and lots of different sounds there. But if instead of hitting it, I hold it and bow it, I can pick out just one of them. And by bowing it and holding it in various ways, I can produce a lot of separate notes. Now, Chladni's idea was that if you scattered sand on the plate, then the sand would dance around, and just as we had on the string, we had points where nothing much was happening. On a plate, we're going to have lines where nothing much is happening. Now, I'm going to try to bow this plate in such a way that we shall get a St. Andrew's cross and then a semicircle on each of the four sides of the plate. And to do that, I have to put two fingers there and bow it in this position. And the sand dances around and collects in the right place. Well, now, I've kept my fingers on there so that you can see that by putting that finger, I've made those lines, and by putting that one there, I've made that line. Now I want to add a St. George's cross, partly because I'm English, but for other reasons as well. And if we add a St. George's cross, what I need to do is to use three fingers. And putting a finger there will force the St. George's cross. And now I have to bow in between. Now, if I leave the sand on, it would tend, although it's very light, to make the plate go back into the original pattern. So I'm going to put some fresh sand on, put three fingers down and bow it there. And we get the St. George's cross. Well, now, there are loads of patterns you can get with this, and each one has a different note. And as we go up the scale, the notes get higher. But they're not related in the same way that the notes were on the string. They're very complicated relationships which we don't need to go into. I'm just going to do one more pattern. It's a favourite of mine because, quite honestly, I don't really understand how it works. What I'm going to try to do is to get a circle with some radial lines as well. And in order to do that, I have to put my fingers somewhere about there and bow it. No, wrong one. There it is. That's it.